Hi, I'm Harper.
Ciao, I'm Eva.
Today, we are making one of Ava's favorite pasta dishes.
Harper, yes, we are going to make orecchiette alle cime di Rapa, one of the most iconic pasta dish from Puglia.
Puglia is the heel of Italy, right?
Yes, Harper, this is Puglia.
Before we begin, a quick shout out to a pasta grammarian in action. Elise made a yummy looking plate of pasta alla puttanesca. Brava, it looks fantastic. If you want to become a pasta grammarian, then hit that subscribe button and let's get cooking.
So Harper, what do you have in front of you?
This is broccoli rabe.
In Italy, cime di Rapa.
Would I have known that if Ava had not explained that to me before? Nope. I didn't lead a life that was particularly adventurous when it came to vegetables. We've got olive oil, we have salt, we've got anchovies. I've learned, don't fear the anchovies, even if you don't like anchovies. Trust me.
We are going to use a small amount of tomato paste. Now, there are a bunch of people that in Puglia, they don't use tomato paste. The first time that I had this dish was in Lecce, and it was so delicious that I had to ask for the recipe to the lady who made this for me, and she suggested to put some tomato paste. So I trust her because I did several times. I'm going to use it. But if you don't have or you don't like, you can also skip it.
A clove of garlic, and here we have some orecchiette that Ava herself made.
Yes, because I really like orecchiette homemade. In my opinion, it's one of that shape of pasta that homemade is much, much better. But if you are not familiar with how to make them, you can also buy in a grocery shop.
Or you could check out Ava's video guide to homemade pasta, which is down in the description below, where she teaches you how to make that pasta. You could also do that.
The first thing that we need to do, Harper, is cooking our broccoli rabe. Here we have a pot full of water.
I assume I turn the heat on?
See, Harper.
Okay, we've achieved boilage.
Now, Harper, we need to salt the water.
Oh, I mean the broccoli rabe doesn't come pre-salted?
That's okay. We have always time to try the broccoli rabe and see if the amount of salt is enough. And then, Harper, broccoli rabe in the hot water. Now, what we need to do, Harper, while they are boiling is preparing our base for the sauce, because they start to cook in the hot water, but then we will finish to cook them here.
Okay.
So, olive oil.
Olive oil. I assume some.
Some olive oil.
Some.
Perfect. A clove of garlic.
Should I crush it?
Fresh skin on.
Skin on. And that's called Aglio in Camicia, right?
Bravo. Medium temperature.
Someone asked actually recently why you leave the skin on the garlic.
Because we want a little bit of flavor of the garlic. We don't want the garlic be the main protagonist of a dish where it shouldn't be the main protagonist. So leaving the skin on permit to the garlic to release taste a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, it's starting to bubble.
So the anchovies, pay attention because they splash.
Should I turn the heat down a little bit?
A little bit. And now what we need to melt, to dissolve the anchovies. It will take more or less 1 minute, so 1 minute and a half, no more. So this is the time, Harper, that if you use the spoon, they dissolve before.
Ah.
You see?
I always knew stirring made cooking go faster.
So Harper, now is the moment in which we can transfer the broccoli rabe from here to the pan. Now stir them a little bit. Now is the moment in which we can add a little bit of tomato paste, but a little bit, Harper, because we don't want them to be red. We want them to be orange. A little more. Okay, perfect.
You weren't kidding, that's just a little bit.
A little bit, because we need just to have that orange, very, very light color. We don't want them to be in tomato sauce. And now, Harper, what we need to do is bring the broccoli rabe to be very, very, very soft.
Okay.
And how we reach this? We reach this adding some water, a small amount at the time.
Should I add some now?
Just a little bit, see?
Like a risotto.
Like a risotto. Now, we can leave them cooking, and in the meantime, we need to cook our pasta.
Should I get another pot?
No, Harper, because this time we are going to cook the pasta in the same water where we boiled the broccoli rabe.
Oh, that seemed weird to me at first, but then I just realized it makes sense. They're all gonna go in together anyway.
See, and this makes, let the pasta also absorb some taste, more taste of the broccoli rabe.
That's cool. Can I put it in?
See, you can put in. Now, there are a lot of people that usually they cook the broccoli rabe and the orecchiette together. In Italy, when I'm in Italy, I do the same because our broccoli rabe are a little bit more harder than this one.
So they cook longer?
They cook a little bit longer. If I was cooking the two things together, I could risk to destroy the dish. That's why I did it this way. I suggest you to do it this way. Harper, and guess what you should do now?
Add more water?
No,
Salt?
no. There is a garlic there that made his job. We don't need the garlic anymore.
Godspeed.
Harper, do you know what orecchiette means?
Yummy pasta.
I like this as an explanation, but no, orecchiette means small ears.
Ears? Oh, that makes
Small.
sense. They do kind of look like small ears.
So Harper, you should try to see if the salt is okay.
Should I try a piece of broccoli?
You can also dip the spoon there and try all together and see
Okay.
the situation of the salt.
It's not bad because of the anchovies. I feel like you would add some more.
Which means that I need to try?
Yeah. On the other hand, it'll cook down more.
No, this time I don't think that we need more because, as you said, they will reduce. So no, we have the right amount of salt.
Okay.
But check your broccoli rabe and see if they need more or not.
One tip I have for you guys is when you're cooking your broccoli rabe, have Ava taste it and she'll tell you exactly if it needs more salt or not. Just a little Harper's tips.
So Harper, mix the pasta, stir the pasta a little bit because we will finish the pasta in the pan.
Okay.
So we don't need the pasta to be al dente. We need the pasta to be very, very, very al dente.
I just realized there's no box for me to look at to know how long you need to cook this.
So how do you understand?
By tasting it.
Bravo.
If you were cooking store-bought orecchiette though.
In the box, usually there is written how many minutes al dente. I suggest for this recipe to drain them at least 3 minutes before al dente because you are going to finish to cook the pasta with the broccoli rabe. Taste also the salt.
Since we're gonna finish those in the sauce, I think they're good. Maybe a little more salt. And by maybe, I mean definitely more salt.
1 minute to absorb the salt. So now Harper, you can transfer the orecchiette in the broccoli rabe. How beautiful are my orecchiette, I'm so proud of them.
And I assume I'm gonna add more water.
So in this moment we don't really need to add more water because we have.
Okay. Even
So-
little bits enough?
See, it's
Okay.
enough. So we heat.
Turn up the heat?
Yes, yes, this, you see? You understand?
What do you call it when an Italian loses his or her arms? A speech impediment. Should I be stirring this or should I be kind of leaving it alone?
Nah, you need to stir because when you stir the pasta releases the starch, and the starch is what makes the pasta creamy without cream.
I didn't want to break your beautiful little ears.
My orecchiette, if they are well done, you can't break them. If they are not well done, they will break. But I'm pretty confident. This dish of pasta is simple and it's much more than just thinking, okay, pasta and broccoli rabe and anchovies. All together has a flavor that is not possible to describe if you don't try them.
Even just cooking it, it's very unique.
Actually, I need to admit that in the south of Italy, when we cook pasta with vegetables, usually vegetable like broccoli rabe or I don't know, broccoli in general, we always cook the pasta in the same water.
It makes sense. I never would have ever thought to do that if I were like cooking pasta by myself, but it makes a lot of sense.
So Harper, I suggest you to...
Oh, goodness.
Nice, oh!
I don't know how to do this. Oh.
Bravo, you see?
Oh, it's not so hard. Okay, that's enough of that. Enough acrobatics for today.
Oh, bravo, bravo.
That's looking pretty creamy.
I know that they're creamy.
Do you think I need to add more water?
Harper, what you can do is try the pasta and see if it's ready.
A little bit longer.
So, add more water if we need. It's like I'm looking at it and I'm imagining, how do you say? I'm dreaming the flavor of the orecchiette alle cime di rapa.
Okay, what do you think? I feel like we're getting there.
I think that it looks amazing to me.
You ready to try it?
I think that, yes. I think that we are done. We are there.
Orecchiette di cime di rape?
Alle cime di rapa.
Alle cime?
Cime di rapa.
Cime di rapa.
Orecchiette alle cime di rapa. One of the best Italian dish. If you ask me if I prefer this to a carbonara, yes, this is much better.
Okay.
This to a matriciana, I'm sorry guys, yes, I prefer this to a matriciana.
Buon appetito.
They are a symphony. They are a symphony in a plate. It's like a masterpiece. It's like the best symphony that Mozart could write in his life.
That was a good plate of pasta.
There is that umami flavor that really very few plate of pasta they can have just with this simple ingredient. If you want, if you like, you can add also, you can sprinkle also on top some parmigiano, some pecorino.
You know though that if Ava doesn't put cheese on top of a plate of pasta, it's because she really loves that plate of pasta. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you try this, tag us in a picture on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @PastaGrammar. All right guys, happy cooking and buon appetito. We'll see you next time.
Ciao!
Ciao.